I could talk a lot more about it, but just to sum it all up, David Koresh, the latter-day Davidic king, Cyrus of Persia, Koresh, they thought it was David Koresh at Waco, and they destroyed him and all those people. They in an evil, murdering scheme, they murdered all those people, thinking, just like Herod did back 2,000 years ago, that he needed to destroy Jesus at that time. Okay? Same murdering spirit. And our government did that. Why are they upset with Trump? Because he fits what's called the prophetic profile of the Davidic king, return of Koresh, Cyrus, doing those types of things. It's all type and shadow. It's not, I wouldn't want to say it's a literal thing. That still is, that remains to be seen. And I'm stuttering and sputtering a little bit here because I'm not sure exactly how far I should go with a lot of this, but I think you're getting the gist of it. At least I hope so. So you want to know why Donald Trump, who represents the awakening of mankind, as I've said in a couple of my videos, the Spirit of God is awakening us to the perfect law of liberty, to the idea of liberty in each individual, that God-given right. We're awakening to it. It started 2,000 years ago, off and on before that, but really 2,000 years ago. And then it really got itself going with 1776. And they tried to suppress it. They tried to push it down. But this is coming from God, and it's going to continue to blossom. And those who dig a pit for us are falling in it themselves. That doesn't mean that there's not going to be a lot of trouble for us. But they're falling victim to their own devices right now. So, is Donald Trump the latter-day Davidic king? Well, at the very least, I think he's probably the Koresh, the Cyrus, promised to help us out. And there have been some other people that have talked about that. Trey Smith brought up, he has a God in a Nutshell project if you want to go look at his information. He has some of that there. And I forget all of the different Christians who have talked about this. I'm not the first one. I've just gone a little deeper into some of the hidden meanings that are available in the Hebrew. So I'll leave it there at that. I hope that Donald Trump sees this. He is probably, in one interview he said he's done nothing wrong. When I'm talking about his personal life. This was some years ago, I think. But in fact, this little situation with women is bothering him, and I want to assure him that based upon the parameters I've discussed here, sex isn't a sin. It's how you use it, what kind of responsibility you have. Remember, I've talked about rights are responsibilities. So if he's been responsible in the way that he's conducted himself, the Christian preachers out there saying, oh, sex is adultery, just sex out of marriage is wrong and all that. Sex is marriage, all right? It is marriage. If in the Bible it says, and I'll say this real quick, if a man sees a maid and humbles her, he will take her to be his wife and cannot put her away all the days of his life. Wow. That was sex before some marriage ceremony? It is the marriage ceremony. The celebration of the ceremony is not the marriage. Wow, a lot of information here. I'm really showing you that you have freedom. It's just you and God. God bless Donald Trump and all the efforts that he's making. Those of you who have contact with him, maybe you can send this series to him. I'm going to try to tweet it out, but I'm just a little guy. I'm a nobody. And some of the things I've said here are going to really be a problem for a lot of people. But as I was accused of in the Army, this guy speaks his mind.